करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
एन रेड्डप्पा जी।
Thank you, Speaker Sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on the Central University Amendment Bill 2022, which has been brought in my government by the government to convert the National Rail and Transportation Institute into full-fledged Central University called Gatisakti Vishwavidyalaya. I would like to present my inputs on how the proposed university can act as a catalyst to boost the growth of the transport sector in the country. The Union government has identified the transport sector as one of the key drivers of economic growth. The transport sector is vital for economic growth as it is contributes around 6% of the GDP and employs 22 million people. The Union government has making significant progress in the transport sector through the initiatives like PM Gatisakti, dedicated freight corridors and Bharatamala Pariyojana. Freight loading in the Indian Railways has been the highest 18.10 metric tons during 21-22. Dedicated freight corridors in the eastern and western regions of the country are also being developed. Secondly, establishing the Gatisakti Vishwavidyalaya would address the skill gap in the transport sector. India's workforce in the transport and logistics sector has reached 2.5 crores and estimated additional workforce of 3 crores would be needed in the coming decade. The cost logistics in India is one of the highest in the world, at least 14% of the GDP. The Gatisakti Vishwavidyalaya would help in the reducing the cost of logistics by skilling the workforce. There is a need managed to central universities an absent manner, vacant faculty position are a cause of concern. According to the Ministry of Education, over 6,500 faculty positions are vacant in central universities across the country. The vacant faculty positions must be filled upon on war basis, war footing on guest faculty or ad hoc process should be engaged in the short term. Vacancies in the Indian Railways are to be filled on priority basis. There are total 2,98,428 vacancies in the Indian Railways. Out of these, almost 25,000 posts are vacant in the East Coast Railways and Southern Central Railways. Are large number aspirants are from Andhra Pradesh participating in the recruitment process. The recruitment process exams like RRB, NTPC should be streamlined by the following annual examination calendar to avoid delays and confusion. As a huge number of aspirants from Andhra Pradesh participate in railway recruitment, I request that railway recruitment zone should be established in Andhra Pradesh. Operationalization of the South Coast Railway Zone and expediting the compulsion of pending railways projects in Andhra Pradesh. Though 80 years have been passed since the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, the South Coast Railway Zone promised in the AP Reorganization Act 2014 has still not been operationalized. I request the Minister to retain the Valter division as it would help the growth of the backward regions in North Coastal Andhra like Srikakulam and Vijayanagaram. Economically important railway projects like Kadapa-Bangalore lane should be completed at the earliest. I also request the Union Government to support Andhra Pradesh by financing the pending portion of Bhadrachalam-Kovur railway line, which has passes left-wing extremism affected area as the state is revenue deficit. Central universities and other prominent institutions of the Union government are functioning from temporary campuses in Andhra Pradesh. As a compensatory measures after bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, it was promised that many central government education would be established in Andhra Pradesh. But the central universities in Andhra Pradesh and Vijayanagaram, IIT and IISAR in Tirupati are still functioning from temporary campuses even 8 years after the bifurcation of the state. I request the union government to expedite the development of the institutions by providing the adequate funds. I request the central government to provide sufficient funds to create facilities and appropriate facilities without further delay in Central University of Anantapur in Andhra Pradesh. Conclusion. The transport and logistics sector is rapidly expanding due to the special focus being placed in the sector by the Government of India. In this regard, establishing Gatisekti Vishwavidyalaya is welcome it. I would aid in reducing the skill gap in the transport sector, thereby kick-starting a virtuous cycle of economic growth and employment in the country. Thank you, sir.
Shri Ram Kripal Yadav ji.